What's up, everybody? We have finally been deemed worthy of magical oranges. It's finally time for us to play Magic Orange. No, it's not. Fuck you. Fatal Error. Amazing. This is the best game ever. It's like I'm playing Street Fighter V right now. What a great game. It just keeps crashing. That would be amazing. Yes! It's too powerful for my system. This iPad port is too strong. Riddled with bugs that cause crashes, black screens on startup. Check the forum. I don't have to check the forums. I'm fucking living it. Fucking-tastic. What a great day. It's the same. I mean, it can't. I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know for sure, but it can't be a new engine. Like, they can't need a new engine to run this thing. It's a fucking card game. Like, I was looking the other day at like, what Stainless has done, and they've done, like, 3 games. But we've done this, what, is this the 5th year, 6th year that we've had this game, that this game's existed? And we can't tack down performance issues? And the backgrounds keep getting worse? And the interface keeps getting shittier? Like, the first year was the best version of this game, and that's egregious to me. I mean, if you can't code it yearly, but they can't possibly have that happen. They can't possibly have that happen because they have to have it mimic the card releases. Like, that's the only thing that matters. The only thing that matters is that they can press their card releases, that you go out and buy a cardboard. That's absolutely it. Because they don't understand that you can have a successful business model that isn't that. Anybody saying that this is a Hearthstone business model, I mean, I'm sorry, I don't want to point a finger at you and say that you're wrong, but you're absolutely wrong, because the goal of Hearthstone is to create an in-game economy that is able to flourish and grow, and that's why you have beautiful UI, that's why you have, really nice gameplay mechanics, and it doesn't fucking crash every 24 seconds. Like, the reason that's not in Duels and not in this game is because they want you to play this game and be like, wow, I really like the gameplay, but this experience is so fucking miserable that I want to go and buy cardboard cards. That's the entire reason that this game exists. Is just so that you will buy the actual game. And anybody that doesn't see that this is just one giant goddamn circle jerk, I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you because that's all this is. It's just this mad bullshit dash to try and force you into playing either this game or Magic Online, which has the worst UI interface of anything I've seen in my entire life. Well, it's just not going to work for some people. Nobody really knows why or what's going on, but I've gone in here and I've done all the different launch options, min settings, change resolution, changed it to windowed, that's really all you can do too, and you delete it, reinstall it, doesn't work. So you delete it, reinstall it, restart the computer, launch it, doesn't work. So it doesn't work. People are trying to figure out if it's card related. It doesn't appear to be card related. People are trying to figure out if it's OS related. It doesn't appear to be OS related. People that far exceed the minimum requirements. And I just want to say, no shit, you exceed the minimum requirements, because the thing should fucking run on a potato. It looks like garbage. It should run on anything. You should be able to get your grandpappy's first ever computer that's the size of a goddamn ballroom and run this fucking game. And you can't. I don't know. Like, your best option is to just wait and pray that Wizards decides to fix this at some point, which who knows. Shrug. Everybody on the internet's like, oh, you got to be forgiving. You don't, though. You really don't. Because if I go and I order a sandwich okay? And there are 10 other people in the restaurant, and they're all eating their sandwiches, and they're happy. But I get my sandwich, and it's just got fucking glass shards in it. I should be pissed. And there are people out there being like, well, the game's free. You haven't paid anything for it yet. Fuck you. There are people out there being like, oh, I'm sure they're working hard. I'm like, fuck you, because this isn't the lead console. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. This is a fucking port of an iPad game. And it's ridiculous. This is what we've come to. The first version of this game that I played on the PlayStation 3 that didn't even let you edit your deck ran better and had a better UI than any version since then. It's gotten worse every year, up to the point where the UI now is just a fucking box that tells you to fuck yourself. Like, here we go. Here's the UI now. This is great. This is really something else. See, just enjoy the beauty and the majesty that is Magic Orange's fucking, oh man, it's great. I love the detail here. I mean, you can tell the loving craftsmanship that's gone into this little X. The typeface of Unknown Error is gorgeous. The sound, the dulcet tones of BANK, that's really nice. It's melodious to me, and I appreciate it. It's a lot of work's gone into just that element for sure, and I am, for one, am glad to see it come to fruition. Recommended. They're mixed. They're strongly mixed. They'll probably pull it and then relaunch it under like Ultimate Edition so that they can get different reviews, because right now it's mixed, which I wouldn't be surprised at all. That's the thing you do now. That's mixed. 60 reviews now. 56% positive. So I wouldn't put it past them. I guess I'm really down on Wizards, but I just absolutely wouldn't put it past them at all. Oh, man. It doesn't let me play what I want from my hand. Interesting! That was a plot twist. I thought it was just doesn't let me play. No punctuation is what I thought. But no. That goes deeper. That might. No, you know what? Probably it's their fault. Who the fuck cares? Has the same business model as Hearthstone. And again, it doesn't, though. It really doesn't. Graphical errors, it'd be nice to get to the graphical errors. That would stoke my fire. Riddled with bugs that cause crashes and black screens on startup. Check the forums. I don't want to check the forums, because the forums are just going to tell me to do all the stuff that I've already did. Just fucking fuck it. What's up, man? Metalhead's a straight up dude. He gets down and dirty. He told me that this pile of shit was available. So, thanks, man. What have you brought into my house, Metalhead? You son of a bitch. What have you done to me? I don't know. Like, I feel like just getting at these guys and being like, does any of this play? Arutoru. Who's this guy? That's rad. Glorious Nihon. I should fucking just get at this guy and be like, yo, help me learn Japanese. Let's just talk about things. I thought that it would be boring because we'd have to come up with something to talk about during the goddamn tutorials that on the iPad are so goddamn long it makes you want to... I don't know. I'm not even really that upset, because just who cares, really? I mean... This is just stupid ass that I keep clicking on this. It's like maybe it fixed. This is my Crucible. This is my Street Fighter 5. This is what this is. This is what this is. And it's not okay. It's not okay because they didn't even set a release date. So why the fuck push it out the door if it's broken as shit? You didn't even set a release date, which that started off on the wrong foot for me. Like, it started off on the wrong foot for me because they didn't even try to give a shit about letting you know when the game released. And so it finally stumbles out the door today. They finally did put a release date. And so they put a release date on it, like, what, a day and a half ago? Like, they were like, oh, I guess come out tomorrow. Who the fuck knows? But they put a release date on it about, like, a week ago, I think. and it's a steaming pile of dog shit. Doesn't run. 56% positive. So it's not just me. I've been on the forums. I went to the Magic forums. I looked at certain stuff. I haven't been on here looking at them because all they're going to tell me is to do all the stuff that I've already done. Because the only thing you can do on my end until I know what files are causing a problem, until I can go into the local files and delete whatever they fucked up, until someone out there figures out how to fix this mess of theirs, or they do it, less likely, all you can do is go in here and fuck with your launch options. That's literally all you can do. That's it. And you can change. I mean, there's all sorts of things that you can change in here. If you look up, how to launch a Steam game in windowed mode, there's a Steam support page that literally tells you everything that you can put in here to change resolution options and stuff like that. I've done all that. Did it. It's done, been, did. So we're not playing this game today. I mean, I can go get my iPad and we can just stare at that for a while. But fuck it, because I don't owe them that. The game's broken. Stay away from it for a little while until they fucking fix it. And then we'll try and play this stupid game. Like, it's weird that there's this mentality out there on the internet. It's weird because there's two so diametrically opposed sides of this coin where people are so angry half the time at developers, like kind of unjustly, and then the other half the time they're so forgiving, and there's no middle ground. There needs to be a middle ground. But like this, I understand they're trying to fix it, they're trying to do all this stuff, but like it leaves a really bad taste in my mouth as a consumer, the way they've gone about this. And if they had set, and the reason they didn't set it is because it was broken. But I don't understand it's broken, because how it could fucking be broken, because it's a yearly release built off an engine that's like 5 years old. I guess I should look this up. I should actually look this up and figure out what has happened here. But it's a fucking card game. Like, this can't... And half the UI elements are just missing from the iPad version. Like, half the UI elements that you would actually want are just missing from the iPad version. So I don't understand how it could be broken. Like, how could there be... But then you look back in time. You look back, and 2015 had the same fatal error, unknown error. 2014 had the same error. So if you go back, they've fucked up every year. It just hasn't affected me personally, so I didn't notice it. But when you type in tippity-tap-tap, what the fuck's going on, it says, like, you have to look and be careful that you're clicking on the right articles, because there's so many problems going back for years that you have to really dig down deep and be like, what's going on? And we don't have to be forgiving, because we're consumers. We don't have to say, oh, you know what? Don't beat a dead horse or don't kick the dog while it's down. But no, fuck that. Like, release shit that's not broken. Go back to the sandwich thing. If I get a sandwich made out of asbestos and glass shards, I'm not going to be fucking happy. And I don't have to be. I don't have to be like, oh, well, the chef's having a bad day. I'm sure they'll have sandwich 1.1 will come out tomorrow and I'll be able to actually eat that. No, it's bullshit. And we don't need to feel that way. Because they are providing a service. We are consuming the service. We don't have to swallow bullshit and say it tastes good. That's not how it works. So every time I see a comment that's like, oh, it works for me, good for you. It's not right. I guess go get your iPad, play the goddamn game. Go buy an iPad and play the game, because your PC can't run it. That's the thing. You go... And then there are some insane comments on the 2015 one to buy a new card. And that's crazy. Like, this thing should run on a goddamn potato. Oh, get your potato. It's not racist, because I'm part Irish, so it's fine. It's okay. Some of my best friends are Irish. It's okay. I can do that voice. I can do the potato thing. It's fine. I'm putting this up. This is a video, because it should be a video, because we should be allowed to be upset. It's a right to be hostile. It's a right to be upset. It's not a right to like go and badger them and be belligerent. It's a right to quietly stew in your anger. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm advocating. I'm not advocating going to the forums and be like, you freaking beat it. No, because that's not helpful. They know it's broken. It's not like yesterday they went, I think this works. No, they knew it was broken yesterday. They knew it was broken this morning. They knew it was broken up until the moment they pressed the button, and they instantly started fixing it. Like, and a lot of the people that you yell at when you yell at people are people like you and me that have no fucking power whatsoever, and they're just like, I don't know. So I don't advocate going and yelling at them and being, I don't want to say hostile. I mean hostile, but I want to say, however I said hostile, I wanted to say a word that's fancier than hostile, but I've really screwed the pooch on that. But I don't advocate going out and being confrontational. Oh, shit. Maybe I'll edit that later, making myself sound smarter. I don't advocate going out and being confrontational because that's not going to help anybody. I advocate stewing in your own rage and anger and just burying it deep down inside in your gut. It's just right there. Because the game will work eventually, and it'll be a video game, and we'll fucking play it. But for right now, there's no reason not to be upset. And you should be, and you have every right to be. That's really all I have to say. I guess I'll see you guys when this goddamn game decides to work. Thanks for watching.